I avoided you because of the way you talk. But it's clear to me now that you are possessed with a demon. The same thing that makes me avoid you, keep repeating them. You will die premature. God will punish you. Whatever you're looking for in this life, you will not get it. I stepped aside now to make this call. God, you will die untimely death. I from the day I noticed you don't know how to talk, I stopped talking to you. It's like you didn't notice. I was free. I was chatting. From the day I noticed you don't know how to talk. When I noticed it, I say, because I'm very temperamental. My temper is not good. That's what I'm telling you tonight. I'll make you disappear.
Disappear as how, sir?
You are a bastard. Stop.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Suleman. Initially, I wanted to share that clip without even saying a word, without even, I was thinking of just share it and say nothing. Just share it and leave it at that. But I said, no, there are a few things that I want to say, okay? Those people that come and leave comment and say, oh, Suleman did this, or I did Suleman this, Suleman that. Let me just say this, right? If you have anything about Suleman you want to share, this is 2021. Before you come out and be saying this, please come out with evidence. This Pastor Mike now has produced this one, which is going viral at the moment. All the news stations are carrying it, okay? He has come up with evidence. It's no longer my word versus his word. They said. He's coming out with evidence. Secondly, after everything that happened with Otobo, that later Otobo came out and started apologizing. And those of us that shared about it began to look like the bad people. Now, let everybody share themselves. Bring out the evidence yourself. It's very easy to go somewhere, make a video, and publish for the world to see. So far, Mike came out himself and Suleman did this with my wife. Suleman this, Suleman that. And now he's actually producing an audio. This is a phone call that he said Suleman made. So as you can see, the Pastor Mike, from day one, he did not go to any news station. He did not go to any newspaper. He sat down by himself, filmed his own video, and spoke. And then we're all going according to his own broadcast. Okay? Now, he has produced evidence. This evidence, almost all the newspapers, the TV stations, everybody is carrying it. People are not coming and shaking their mouth. It is what he's producing that people are now working with. So before you come out and be saying, Suleman do this and do that, give us something to sink our teeth in. That said, this recording now, there are people that are going to say it is photoshopped. It is a fake voice. It's not truly Suleman. It is this one. It is blah, blah, blah. Conspiracy theory. Different people will say different things. Okay? Okay, now, let's say, at the end of the day, you hear this audio, you can hear a voice that sounds like Suleman's voice. Let me say it like that, okay? And then the one that sounds like Mike's voice, if you listen to that voice, that sounds like Suleman's voice, and the voice is saying that, I am very hot-tempered or something like that, I don't think anybody should be surprised about it. I don't even think it's a secret. There is so much about him that some people can sit back and say, this man has no chills. This man cannot, his body dey hot in Nigeria. I'm trying to be careful. I'm trying to keep realizing that my audience are not necessarily just Nigerians. There are a lot of non-Nigerians that listen to me. So body dey hot. How do I translate that to English? And I know sometimes some pidgin English things, they know they fit translator. Body dey hot, hot-tempered. I think that's the best way I can explain it. But that one is not surprising. And then when you listen to the two voices, you can even hear from the voices, the voice of someone that is more domineering and the voice of someone that sounded afraid. Okay? The voice of someone that is in charge and possibly has always been in charge, has always been in control, and knows that the other voice is terrified of him. And you can hear all the speaking and everything. You can hear from that voice that he wasn't, the voice never spoke like I'm speaking to my equal. That I'm speaking to someone that can actually answer me. That I'm speaking to someone that is not afraid of me. I'm speaking to someone that I can actually be, how do I say, someone that I cannot talk to like that. I'm speaking to someone that, how do I say, I'm going to get in trouble for speaking to him. He spoke as someone that felt like I can talk to him the way I like. I can deal with him the way I like. I can mess with him the way I like. I'm in charge here. I'm in control. I have the upper hand. While the other voice spoke like a voice that was terrified. A voice that felt below. A voice that felt like inferior. Okay? Why am I emphasizing this? You see, my video I made about this topic, I think I made one video about this topic. I know this whole thing that's going on. And I said that at the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, all of them, all I see are hustlers. A lot of, if you listen to the man and you listen to the wife and everything, it's hard to say this is the truth or that is the truth. But at the end of the day, you're going to be honest with yourself and say that a lot does not add up. Okay, a lot does not add up. That is one area. But I want to address the area of, I have my issues with the man. Because when he's saying that a lot of these things happened in this church, I was there for 16 years and we covered for Suleman and all of those things. How am I going to look at him now and not say to myself, okay, you were part of that. You were part of that. So definitely that is on one side. To know that this guy was part of in quote, a corrupt system. So that aside, okay? But what I want to talk about is the area of people saying, how can somebody do this with your wife and you will not come up and speak? How can somebody do that? And the man said he was afraid. When you listen to these voices, the voice that sounded like Suleman and the voice that sounded like Mike, he sounded like he was afraid. Okay? He sounded like he was afraid. And so people do not know. You see, I've not even gone to that side. When Suleman made a tweet about Don Davis' mom, some people left comment, and there was one comment that said, they told the woman, when the Runo mockery thing happened, and Suleman went and got involved. That's another topic for another day, There was some people were saying that Don Davis' mom should put, what's it called, something like auto record or whatever, on her phone, so that when next anybody rings her, she can tape it. It was after all of that that this Mike came out to announce what he said, that Suleman, according to him, Suleman that he's afraid for his life. The man came out and said he was afraid for his life. And came out and announced this whole thing. He was been alleging that Suleman had this thing with his wife. Okay? So, it's possible that he too, this is 2021. Social media is very easy. It's possible that was where Suleman, that was where he too decided, let me put whatever on my phone so that I can record if I ever get a call. Because, like he said, he was with this man for 16 years. So it's possible he say, I know this man very well, that after I come out, he's going to call me. So even we are not even 100% sure of when this phone call was made. Okay? Now, it's possible that then he decided to make sure that if this man ever calls me, I'm going to record it. Right? Now, because if you listen to that, you hear that the voice that sounds like Suleman's voice is the one that called the one that sounds like Mike's voice. Because he said, I decided to step aside, something like that, to call you. Okay? Now, this other side, I know some people will come here and they will try to say, this is that. They will defend the indefendable and stuff like that. But what I want to say is this. If Nigeria was an organized society, if it was a society where there is law and order, if it's a society where it is not jaga, okay, it will not be a social media discussion. Right now, Olokpa, police will be involved. That phone call is very easy to trace phone call now. It's very easy. You get my point? It's very easy. And do you know what it is to tell somebody that they will disappear? Do you know the meaning of the word you will disappear? Do you know that is a big threat? But in Nigeria, if you have money, you can get away with everything. If it's a civilized society, this warrants a long jail term. Long jail term. Okay? And then, you listen to that voice that sounds like Suleman. The way that voice was speaking, some of the words that came out of that mouth, some of the words. You see, I don't want this video to be too long. I wanted to just come here and share with you guys. At the end of the day, I know some people will still say this, some people will still say that. My own is to come here and make video. And as always, I've said all I have to say. As always, whatever your opinions are, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.
I avoided you because of the way you talk. But it's clear to me now that you are possessed with a demon. The same thing that makes me avoid you, keep repeating them. You will die premature. God will punish you. Whatever you're looking for in this life, you will not get it. I stepped aside now to make this call. God, you will die untimely death. From the day I noticed you don't know how to talk, I stopped talking to you. It's like you didn't notice. I was free. I was chatting. From the day I noticed your mind, you don't know how to talk. When I noticed it, I said, because I'm very temperamental. My temper is not good. That's what I'm telling you tonight. I'll make you disappear.
Disappear as how, sir?
You are a bastard.